Well, first of all, many congratulations on quite an achievement, really.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you.
I know when we spoke to you about halfway in, you referred to the first 3 days, and you had a serious worry that what on earth am I doing, and I'm not going to do this.
Yeah, I think at that point, I wasn't really sure whether, it was really a lot tougher than I thought. And I think you get an accumulation of a sort of exhaustion. So by day three, going through the moors, I was really, I really wasn't sure whether it was the right thing to carry on. But also, I'd seen an accident as well, and that was pretty tough. That was a really low point. But fortunately, you sort of things do get better, and you do get some really good days as well.
In the southwest of England, people forget it's pretty hilly, isn't it?
Yeah, I think actually day two was the most amount of climb set ascent in a day, so it was about nearly 6,000 feet. Even in even in Scotland, although you're climbing once. You're not going down, up and down. And Cornwall is incredibly hilly, incredibly beautiful. I know I'm going to have to take a holiday there, but it's incredibly hilly.
Well, to speaking of that, you've had a great chance to have a shop window at what the staycation market would be like in the UK. Where's really impressed you?
I'm really impressed by Cumbria. I think Cumbria is just amazing, and also Cornwall, as I say, are really two lovely places. Monmouth is an incredible place to stay, if you're looking for really wild and places than Scotland, but you won't see anybody for miles and miles and miles. I think 3 days to go, there was a place where literally there wasn't any sheep. Not animals,
Nothing.
nothing. Just I never took a photo, and I wish I had. But there's one place where all the trees have been felled, and there's just stumps, and it looks like a nuclear bomb has just gone off. And you sort of when you're cycling through that. But the Scottish border is absolutely beautiful and stunning. I mean, some of the colours and the Cairngorms obviously are amazing.
Did you think of turning left when you got into Cheshire and maybe going on the a late booking on the Manannan? Or at
I know when I saw the Isle of Man so close, they were sort of like, oh yeah. Particularly because it's funny because Cheshire is incredibly beautiful. It's quite well. No, it's more houses and things like that. Loads of cyclists, and within 2 or 3 miles, you suddenly hit the sort of if you like conurbations, urban areas where traffic's upon you, and really that was a tricky bit. So yes, you're absolutely right. But once you get, as I say, get through there in Lancashire and Cumbria, it was beautiful.
You're past halfway, except you forget how big Scotland is from south to north.
I know. Well, we're only half. It was only seven. Halfway was Scotland. So when you get to the Scotland sign, you think you're there, but you're only halfway there. Scotland is so big. It's unbelievably big. And when you sort of climbing the miles, and I was counting in tenths, not miles at one point, and the wind is against you, you really are, But it does give you some of the most amazing visionary. I mean, there was a river, and I sort of saw salmon leaping up the river. You get sort of the rainbows and the colours are quite incredible.
Well, you saw rainbows because the weather was pretty awful for you, really, in general, wasn't it, when you got across that border?
Yeah, I mean, we started off in summer. We then delivered into autumn. Suddenly, we went into sort of massive storms, and then by the time we got to the top, it was winter. You're going from shorts to 3 layers by the time of the end, and gloves and hats, and it was really quite a dramatic change.
What did it feel like then? It must have been quite emotional, I would imagine, when you got to John O'Groats.
It was, yeah. I mean, it's amazing, and I think yesterday I was sort of tapping away, really quite excited. It was just amazing, and particularly the last 30 miles, because the wind shifted, and it was right on the back, and it was almost like you couldn't get there quick enough, and it was just an amazing feeling, and it's a beautiful place. Got the Orkneys looking outwards, but No, I can't describe. I mean, you go through much more extreme of emotions when you do something like that. You go through real lows, and then you go through real quite highs, and that was an amazing high.
Now you've cycled so much for so many days. Do you have to taper down a little bit? Is it okay? Is that it? The bike's parked.
The bike's parked for a little bit, but no. I mean, I'll be trying some of the hills maybe in the next couple of weeks, but I'm not in an immediate rush to get back on the saddle.
Saddle sore.
I think I've experienced every pain in my body, so I know where every bit is now.
You need to recover because you might be sitting down for a long time when it comes to Tynwald.
Exactly. Yeah. So no, I need to do maybe more standing up on the desk.
Quite a few supplementaries from Ray Harmer.
Yes, I'll be standing
just so you can stand up. All joking aside, it was all done for 3 good causes.
Yes. The Scouts, Men in Sheds, and cancer research. Say my dad actually died at the same age I am, so that was one of the big motivator for me. But the Scouts, looking for a new centre, and Men in Sheds is such a fantastic thing. And in Peel it would be, and in the West would be amazing. And hopefully those two things can come together. That's what we're really trying, and talking to different builders and things like that. If that can come together. And if you like, old and young can come together and help each other, that would be fantastic. So the Scouts need support, the Men in Sheds need support, and then there was cancer research as well. So the Just Giving pages will still stay up, and I'm still passionate about all 3.